Hey everyone, just thought I'd say good morning and welcome to another vlog. Well, I'm just preparing my hair. I'm still going to work on trying to get them slightly shorter. I managed to cut the last one down by half an hour. I'm hoping I can sort of cut the next one down, but I just thought I would do my hair whilst I start doing my hair whilst I do the intro for this one, just because my hair is extremely knotty, which is what happens when you can't regularly brush due to a bung hand / wrist. And my left hand just does not work for brushing my hair. It's very, very knotty. But yes, as you can tell, very sort of knotty. But yeah, I'm going to try and just fit in what I can. Basically, I still sort of want to cut things down. I probably talked a little much without meaning to. Last time I wasn't meaning, because that was sort of what made it longer in the end, was the talking bits. But I just sort of wanted to update you all. I'm going to try and do some more stuff. I know other people sort of cut the vlogs down more, and so I'm trying to sort of get it down to around the half an hour, 40 minutes total, which it didn't quite end up that way. I was hopeful it would, and then I added the last bit in, and it was like, okay, whoops. But yeah, ow. I think I'm going to be better doing my hair off camera because it's so knotty. As you can tell, see, it's that tangly that my fingers are getting caught in it. And I have to rip those bits out. Well, rip through them so that I can get the brush through. That's what happens when you get really long hair and you can't brush regularly with a bung hand / wrist. But yeah, I was going to say sort of about like the blood test results. This time I think I said that. Just to do with the food allergies. And it turns out that the things that I'm allergic to is cow's milk, egg white. I'm still not sure. It didn't cover everything. It was only 60 foods. So I'm still not sure if the sugars and stuff, because I'm pretty certain sugars and that play up on me. So I'm sort of, like the processed sugars and things like that, I'm pretty certain they play up on me, but those things weren't covered in it. So this is just what they did test, not necessarily, it's not necessarily everything that I'm allergic to, but it's what they did test kind of thing. And so, the things that I have on there currently that are not things that I also know play up on me that I can't have, but they didn't seem to test those ones. Cow's milk, egg white, almonds, milk, goat's milk, cashew nuts, barley, brewer's yeast, peas, pistachios, oats, beans, white haricot, corn, maize, mushroom, orange, gladden, which is basically gluten, bean, red kidney, peppercorns, black / white, wheat, and peanuts, and the borderline allergy is potatoes. They didn't actually test sugar or some things like that, like bananas weren't tested and things like that, and it's kind of weird, but I guess that bananas and that are in the higher test or something. Yeah, it was kind of strange that there were some things in there that weren't tested, like sugar and stuff like that, because processed sugar can play up with people and stuff like that. So I found that weird that sugar was not in the list at all, because I'm certain sugar and that plays up on me. And some of the things that they have in the, oh, it's okay for you to have this list, it's like, well, I won't be having that, because they say if you're allergic to gluten, which they test separately, that basically they recommend, even if they say it's in your okay things, not to have it, because it's still got traces of gluten in it and the fiber that causes that allergy. And so it's like, because they got like durum wheat and rye and baker's yeast, and those are all made from wheat products. which can have traces of the gluten in it or gliadin, the protein. And as a result, I can still get allergies from those. But yeah, I found it really weird that they didn't test sugar on the list, so I'm just going to keep avoiding sugar anyway. Just because of the fact it's like, yeah, it's weird that they didn't test sugar, in my opinion. But I guess sugar's on one of the higher ones, and this one was already, I had to privately pay to get the 60 plus one, and so it's like, I guess they cover the sugar and stuff in the other one. Sorry, I'm having a bit of food allergies or something at the minute, or the cold, or something is playing up with me. But yeah, so I found that weird that sugar wasn't in there, but I guess they cover the sugar in the 120 plus tester or whatever. So yeah, but at least I've got a starting hint as to things that I'm allergic to anyway, and things like that. I'm going to hopefully get some book photos and stuff done today. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to try and do some reading, some more puzzle, and like my unboxings, and I keep giving myself a huge list every day, and I never get to it all every day because of just the way things are now. So I keep having to remind myself, yes, you might have all that stuff that you want to do today, but you're not necessarily going to get to it all because of the way your health is and the way things are. Like, things can just all of a sudden peter out with the blood pressure, and then everything's at a full stop, or I just don't have the energy for the full day, and like, I haven't eaten yet today because my stomach's not feeling particularly happy at the minute. So it's sort of like, shall we say, trying to learn how to more manage a certain amount of things in my day and be proud of what I do achieve. It may not be necessarily a lot, but a little bit is better than nothing, kind of thing. So, and I'm finally getting the knots out of this side of my hair. But yeah, so basically I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to finish my hair now, and then I'm going to, I guess, try and get onto some stuff for today. I need to take my acidophilus and things like that I take before I eat too. Even if I'm not going to eat, I still take it anyway, just because, well, it can help with stomach stuff and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, I just think I found a couple more knots. Yes, I did. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to leave it here, and I will, well, you'll probably see me back doing something or cutting in with something I'm doing, like the book things and then an update or whatever, but I'll just see how it goes. It may go over over a few days like last time, or it may just go for the day. It sort of varies, and I'm sort of doing the vlogs more when I feel like I have the energy and stuff too, and I'm mostly using my mobile because, as I said, all my other cameras are sort of set up in their own spot, and my hand/wrist, it hurts too much to try and take them down and shift positions and move tripods and blah blah blah. So I'm basically just using my mobile for that. So yeah, I'm just going to do the best I can anyway, and yeah, I will see you later. Bye. everyone, just quickly coming back. I've been trying to edit. Basically, it's changed from what I was saying that I was going to do. I've basically ended up, well, I attempted to do watering. I failed at that, and I've had to call up my friend, and he's going to try and come around later to water the plants for me, if he can, the pot plants, because they're looking wilty and blah, blah, blah. I also ended up just doing a few little daily things around the house that I try and do when I can or when I feel up to it, and I've realised I forgot to get stew out of the freezer for my stomach stuff last night, so I had to get out some chicken drumsticks, but the spice mix that I want to do on them, I've actually don't have quite enough, so I'm going to have to attempt to walk to the shops because I'm trying to do that and not call on people all the time, just because I just feel better when I can manage it myself. Like, obviously there's times when I can't manage things and I have to get help, and that's okay, it's perfectly fine, but I do like to try and do things myself. With Victoria, typically we are mandatory with masks at the moment, but I actually struggle to breathe with my crutches and the mask, so typically I don't use the mask till I get close to public areas, and then I'll use the mask. But it sometimes makes me feel faint with the blood pressure stuff and the energy I'm exerting and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm going to head up there and quickly grab those spices now from the supermarket. I might try and film with my phone while I'm in there. I'll just see how it goes, kind of thing, as to if I can or not. Otherwise I'll lean across here and show you. So I'm not I don't know that there'll be a lot of puzzles or a lot of reading. I might try and do some reading if I can, or some puzzle. But today is turning into more of a general day-to-day life with, I guess, a disability, and trying to do little things, failing at some, succeeding at others, pushing the boundaries with some, which is what me going for my work technically is. I'm pushing the boundaries, but what can you do? Sometimes you just have to do something for yourself, as I'm sure you all understand. And my hair is all, because I tried washing it last night, I didn't get the cleaner to do it because I was feeling, the personal care person to help do it the other day, because I was feeling a bit lightheaded and sort of dizzy and didn't think it was a good idea to stand up, so I attempted to wash it myself last night, and I tend to leave it just dry and I don't brush it out while it's wet, and so it goes puffy like this. So yeah, but it's still nice to have it clean and not knotty again, because I do struggle to do my hair every day, so that is something that will be nice to get back to if I can get something sorted with the hand and wrist. And yeah, so I'll just see if I can get the crutches and show you basically how I sort of do this. I can't get much because when I go to the shops, because it's hard to carry it back on the crutches, I'm basically using my smart crutches, and on the handle I've just got my supermarket bag and my mask for when I need to put it on, and stuff like that. And yeah, so I'm going to see, hopefully I'll get to that. I'm thinking later after dinner I kind of want to watch some Disney Plus. I started watching a documentary on the Okavango again, Africa. If you saw my latest puzzle haul, you would have noticed my mention about that I've been watching a lot of stuff to do with Africa. So yeah, there's that. I'm currently just downloading the episodes. I'm waiting for all the episodes of The Mandalorian to be finished so that I can rewatch from season 1 all the way through season 2 from start to finish, kind of thing, just like a binge watch. And I don't want to have to wait each week for the next episode, so I'm currently just downloading them all and waiting for the episodes to be finished, the season 2 to be finished, and then I can just binge watch season 1 and season 2 together. That's how I want to do it. And yeah, I might try and do some reading and stuff after I get back. I've been starting to put, I haven't actually shown it, but I've been starting to put some footage onto the computer ready and preparing it from my mobile. I've got so much that I want to do, but I don't get to it every day just because of the disability stuff and that sort of thing. I've got my blood and honey box stuff to do and my Royal Essence candles thing to do, and yeah, I got a lot to do, but I don't always get to it every day, and I'm realizing that's okay, kind of thing. So I may come out with all these plans of things that I want to do and things that I want to show, but it takes time to get to it. Same for like the book photos, I've still got to do those. Yeah, I got a lot that I still want to do, but my limitations sort of mean that I may not get it done as fast as someone else. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to pause this here. You would have, seen my garden fail and just some of the daily things I was doing, like filling my water bottle that goes beside my bed. I'm only half filling it currently because it's got a bit of a split in it and I need to replace it. And yeah, I kind of realised I haven't actually shown anything more with the daily side of things, like trying to rinse the dishes, which I did in this one, and just things like that, or when I have to attempt to cook, how I sort of do it, that sort of thing. So I thought today might be a good day to do that. I am trying to shorten the length of things a bit, so I may leave it at a daily one this time. I'll see, like, kind of, I am trying to cut down the length a bit each time kind of thing. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and get these her spices for my recipe, and yeah, I will see you in a bit. Bye. Just stopped. I'm sort of getting closer to the shops. It's time to basically put my mask on, but it's kind of does make me breathless. I'm actually lucky that I live very close to the centre of town, but it's still pushing it for me to walk this far with my foot and ankle issues, as you sort of know. And there go the crutches. Yeah, with my foot and ankle, my physio recommended that I go back to the AFO brace instead of the boot because I was getting so stiff. But yeah, I'm still having a lot of issues and a lot of pain with my foot and ankle, unfortunately. But yeah, so, and I'm really bad at this holding the camera whilst I try and do something, so excuse me. But yeah, basically in Victoria, masks are mandatory. You can get medical exemptions, but it's kind of like, as a lot of people said to me, I'm sure the police would understand your circumstances anyway. Even my physio said that. And that if I wanted to, I could go for medical exemption, but I might as well just basically what I do. That is the most unflattering angle. Basically, what I do is I basically just go the majority of the area where I know I won't see anyone, and then I put the mask on when I get close to the shops areas or where I start to get up towards the main street. But yeah, anyway, I'll keep going here. I'll try to show you the main street on camera once I get there and the Woolies. But yeah, This really isn't the best angle, but yeah. Oh well. Anyway, keep going, and I will see you back probably when I get home. I probably won't really do any more talking till I get home. So yeah, I will see you then. Bye. I'm back home. I'm absolutely pooped. Really, it is pushing it for me to go up there to do those things. But yeah, I'm basically going to take my tablets. I've just got natural supplements in the things that I take each day. I'm going to do that, and then I think I might do some reading and then get the spices marinating on the chicken. But yeah, I'm really quite pooped now, but do the best we can. And yeah, I kind of think over dinner or something I might just watch some Disney Plus with the documentary I started on the Okavango, and yeah, go from there. I probably won't actually show you too much of the Disney Plus movie, because one point, I don't know why, this Australian media company, when I showed a bit of the show that I was watching, the Australian media company decided, oh, we're going to flag that for copyright or whatever, and it was like, okay, so I don't know if I will show you the bits or not. I'll see. I might be able to do it, I might not. I'll just see. And yeah, I'm probably just going to watch some Disney Plus, and when I have dinner, and just take it easy. If I get to it, I might try to do some reading and some puzzle, or see. Same for my unboxings, I haven't got to them yet, but get to them tomorrow if I don't today. But I'm thinking of just making this into like a day vlog kind of thing, since I've had a bit more going. Well, not a bit more going, but I've tried to do more sort of around the house things and stuff like that, and I'm starting to get worn out, and I kind of want to try and keep the length down. And yeah, so I'm going to go and do this, and rest a bit. If I do some reading, I might show that on the camera thing. And yeah, I will see you later. Bye. So hey everyone, I'm back. So I've been taking a rest. I'm completely wiped out at the moment, but I'm going to aim to do a few of my physio exercises. I'm not going to do the back ones right now, just because my back is still a bit achy and sore. Ow, I'm removing the brace. Just because a couple of the exercises that I'm going to do are the ankle exercises, even though they hurt and stuff. But I don't know if you can see, but these are my past surgery scars. So this is the most recent one, but I got another one here, another 3 up here from things. And yeah, I won't try turning my foot in, because otherwise it goes pop. But yeah, so I'm going to try and show you a couple of those, and I'm going to prepare my chicken for later so that I can cook that up or fry up the drumsticks. I could roast them, but I kind of want to fry them. And yeah, then hopefully I can sort of show you that. Typically I have someone come in to do the cooking 3 times a week, but because my stomach's currently been an issue, I haven't necessarily been getting someone in to I haven't necessarily been getting them to cook every time they come, but just because I end up with so much food and I'm unable to eat it all. So because I didn't get them to cook yesterday, thinking I have stews and stuff, but then I forgot to get the stew out, which reminds me I need to get that out later if I don't have enough veggies. I've still got veggies in the fridge, which is why I thought I'd do the meat. And yes, I'm going to do that, and hopefully I can get to some Disney Plus. I'm getting more and more tempted by the Mandalorian episodes, but I'm trying to hold out till every episode is out so I don't have to wait between watching them, so I can just binge watch it when it's like, wow, I need to know the next part. All of that sort of thing. So I'll probably finish my Okavango one. Yeah, I'm going to do some physio exercises. Yeah, if you have any questions you want to ask, feel free to ask them about how I sort of do things or how I manage or anything like that. I just had someone ask about the physio exercises, and I'm happy to sort of tell you those, but I would recommend sort of, if you have a physio, talking with your physio about them, what might work, what sort of amount might be best for you kind of thing as well. So I'm happy to share the exercises I do, but I still recommend possibly following up with someone else about those and just finding out if they're okay for you, that sort of thing, or if you've got slightly different issues, it can change, all of that sort of stuff. And yeah, I'm going to prepare the chicken and maybe try, I'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to get some reading done because I'm starting to get a bit of a headache. Same for the puzzle today. I want to do my unboxing still, my book photos, bleh. I got a lot. I'll get to them when I can, but I'm really enjoying doing these vlog things at the moment too. But yeah, so the exercises that I'm going to try now, and I showed these before. Oops. Hang on, what date? That's Sunday. So we want today. So the couple that I'm going to try now is, if I didn't accidentally scroll, I'm going to do the ankle eversion with resistance band, ankle plantar flexion against resistance band. The reason I don't have any for going towards the inside of my foot is because the minute the inside of my foot goes, my fibular bone goes pop and pops out. I'll show you. I know I technically shouldn't, but I'll show you what happens shortly on there. I also just want to try these resisted knee extension, which I do those ones with the brace. The only ones I do without my AFO brace are the 2 ankle ones. And then I'll see if I do any of the others. I might try and do some of the wall slides. I'm not going to do too much of the back ones currently, but the physio sort of said, well, space them out, do some one day, some another day, that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm going to try and do some of those, then try and prepare the chicken for dinner and to cook after, and try and show you how I do that with hand and wrist issues. Obviously it won't have cutting up or anything because the veggies are all pre-prepared from Monday, which they are probably getting a little old, but I'm hoping they'll still be okay for tonight because I've got quite a few there. Yes, my hair is quite fluffy today. But yeah, I'll do that, and I'll show you how I sort of do these exercises. I'm basically on yellow bands right now. So I've got yellow bands all over the house. The physio left some red bands in case I got to them, but I'm not anywhere near that sort of strength yet. So I've got my yellow, which is the light physio band, so the light resistance, so it's not too hard on my ankles or injuries, that sort of thing. So yeah, I'll show you how I use that. And I've sort of got them wrapped around the chair and around door handles, and one next to my bed for the knee ones that I do when laying down. And yeah, so I will show you that. And yeah, I'll also, my physio is sort of covered under my NDIS plan. I am working on trying to get the proper confirmed EDS diagnosis like everyone thinks I have, so that I can sort of change my NDIS plan to try and get some modifications of things here to make things a bit easier, like say my bathroom or shower. I've kind of don't have a lot of storage in the bathroom, so I've kind of got stuff all over the place, and I've got my knee scooter in there to try and manage when I get in and out of the shower if I need to sit quickly or anything to do with the dizziness or anything, and there's all of those sorts of things. So it's sort of being an old house, it doesn't necessarily have a lot of storage options in it or power plugs or any of that, and so it's kind of same for like the kitchen area, doesn't have a lot of storage or anything, which is why I was trying to rinse things as I can, even though it's hard, and why I've got someone coming in for dishes and that 3 times a week, as well as the meal prep kind of thing, and supposedly personal care, but I don't always get that done because sometimes the food prep is more of a priority over meal care. But the food prep is more of a priority over personal care kind of thing. Plus, for me, it is completely embarrassing if I have to have someone help me in the shower. So I would rather try and do the shower bit myself, and typically I'll just get them to wash my hair out here. But some days that also doesn't work because of the low blood pressure stuff and the dizziness and just not feeling very stable with my ankles or any of that. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go and do these. maybe I'll get to some reading after. I'm not sure. Today might not have the reading or the puzzle or stuff in it, but same with the book photos. I still want to include those in a thing, but I guess it's more of just what a general day would be when I'm not just trying to take things completely easy, but I have pushed it a little far today, if I'm honest. So, yeah, it's kind of like what they say, boom and bust. Sometimes you just feel a lot better, so you overdo it, and then you're not well for the next couple of days, which typically my low blood pressure plummets when I push it too far, or when, like, I'm not sure if the fact that I'm not eating as much is causing some of the low blood pressure stuff too. There's sort of multiple different factors in there, or the fact that I'm not eating as much. But also sometimes if I'm extremely tired, low blood pressure will go boom and it'll crash, all of that sort of stuff. And yeah, I'm feeling exhausted, so I probably won't be up too late tonight. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and do these now, since I'm just fiddling now constantly with these, which I tend to do when I get these stretchy ones out. I just start playing with them. I don't know, I just like the feel of the TheraBand things. And yeah, I will see you back shortly to do those exercises and then do the meal prep and all of that. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. So hey everyone, I'm back. So I just showed you a couple of the ankle exercises. Fortunately today I got minimal pain from it, just because of the fact I've had a few days rest without doing them. I don't know if you can tell here, but if you'll notice, this ankle actually does look a bit puffy, particularly around here and here. It's typically tenderer this area plus all around these areas here. You'll see all my, that's a little, I don't know what that was, but it came up and sort of burst. I'm guessing like a sore type thing from the brace or something, because it's sort of above the scar kind of thing. Yes, I haven't been able to shave probably for ages because of the hand and wrist and stuff. But yeah, you'll see my scar up here. This one was from the last surgery, which is why it's still slightly purplish. This was from a surgery years ago along here. And then you see here, I've had it gone in about 3 times there. But you'll see this ankle does look a bit puffy compared to the other foot and ankle. I've also got a scar here because she removed the tightrope wires, and then it's looking like... Lils! Stop! Sorry, Lils keeps barking at people at the backyard because she doesn't feel safe, or she feels protective or something, I don't know. But I had the tightrope wires removed from in here, and now it's looking like they're going to need to go back in because my ankle keeps popping out. But it sort of looks more puffy than the other side. Like, it's not quite as puffy today in this spot, but you can see the toes are starting to go all crooked and weird on this side. But, and the foot goes a different colour too, but you can also see markings from where the brace is. And this side has had a surgery as well. We thought that I completely busted the tendon in this one because I was getting a lot of pains up behind here, which I haven't gotten with the others. But it turns out that in the end, the tendon was intact, but the ligament wasn't, so I've got an internal brace in this one as well. But this one actually worked, unlike the other, but you can tell there's not nearly as much swelling on this side as with this one. As for how it sort of looks, if I go up on tiptoes with the right ankle, you can see it just goes normal kind of thing, like normal heel to toe. Whereas this side, if I do it, and this is probably going to hurt, but it goes, if the minute I go heel toe, it starts to pop out like that. So I don't know if I can show you it properly, but ow, it sort of jerks. I don't know if it's jerking on the internal brace or what, but my physio said that she can feel it sort of pop out or move out of place, and she's sort of done studies with musculoskeletal physiotherapy and stuff as well. So yeah, anyway, I might show you the one final physio exercise, we'll see. But yeah, sort of hope this is helping anyway, and then I might just try and prepare the spices, which reminds me I better get my brace on. So if you're wondering too what the brace is that I've got, it's an old brace, but it's a hinged AFO, so it's been made so it's got actual flexibility, a bit of flexibility in the ankle range, but also so that it moves. And we did have an additional strap that typically isn't on there. Lils, stop! That was typically just placed last minute to try and hold the ankle more stable, which is why it doesn't have quite the security of these ones, or the padding, and it doesn't have the padding around that part. But you can also tell it is sort of old because you can see the glue starting to seep out in it. But it's kind of what I got, and the physio recommended that I try and get back into it because at the moment it's better. It is better because I was getting very stiff with the boot kind of thing, and it just slots on. But I was getting stiff in the boot. This one sort of accommodates a certain amount of swelling, but not a heat. But she sort of recommended better to try and get some muscle. Need to try and get some muscle built up before the next surgery and that too. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to head and do these other exercises. I better get Lils in so she stops with the barking and being defensive or insecure. And yeah, I'll see you back in a bit. this is going to be like where I finish it. I'm just going to do it for the day thing this time. So it's going to basically be a daily vlog, but there isn't really going to be anything in the way of puzzles or reading or basically my unboxing or book photos. It's basically just going to be what a day is when I just puddle around, do things like feed Lils, do a little bit of the editing of the videos. I've shown that, and there goes Lil's barking again. Lils! Quiet, I'm doing a video! And just trying to do a little bit of maintenance stuff. I'm completely wiped out, and I'm probably just going to take an early night tonight. But yeah, I've pretty much been working on just editing this vlog, showing you what it is. I pushed myself a bit far with my walk, but it's kind of like the sense of freedom, and I just keep pushing and pushing and pushing it, and then I pay for it. As my physio said, she would rather that I didn't do that because I pay for days afterwards, but I've just been pushing the boundaries, and I can feel that I'm starting to pay for it because I've been doing that for the last few days. So I think tomorrow I'm going to take it easy. I may do another vlog with the reading and the puzzles and stuff. I just had low battery. But yeah, I think tomorrow will just be taking an easy day, not worrying about much of maintenance and that. You would have seen in one of the footage, my friend came around and he watered the pot plants for me, which was awesome because you would have seen that I basically failed. He explained to me that the reason the thing was blowing off the thing was because basically the grips had mostly gone. There was only one grip left on it, so it would basically just blow itself off the tap, and I need to get a new grip for the hose. So yeah, that sort of makes sense as to why I was failing with that, and I also can't get it back on with the hand and wrist and that sort of thing. He reckons I'll probably have an even harder time if it has the full grip. But yeah, I'm also going to finish watching my documentary on the Okavango by Disney Plus. You would have seen me open it up a couple of times. I've actually been using the iPad a lot rather than, like, I'll use my computer for some of the stuff lately, but I've been finding myself, I've got a laptop as well, but I'm typically using the iPad a lot to watch Disney Plus things and movies, and I've been using Disney Plus a lot whilst I've been laid up because it actually works out a lot cheaper than buying movies every month kind of thing, because I'm only paying about, when I signed up, I'm only paying about $7.50 a month, and I can watch as much as I want or download things, which is awesome. Can watch some things online. I've got a couple of things on the downloads for me to watch when I'm offline, like the Star Wars ones, and I've started downloading The Mandalorian for that. Like, I've watched the Star Wars ones, but I want to watch them again. I've got the Marvel movies that I think I'm probably going to download onto there as well, and I got like episodes of Once Upon a Time, if it loads up. Yep, there it goes. And I got basically every episode downloaded there, so I can watch some stuff offline. Say, if after I have my surgery, or if I'm out of reception or anything like that, I can just basically watch things offline. Yep, there's The Mandalorian. I don't like Gordon Ramsay's swearing, but I actually find the unique food things that he deals with interesting. And yeah, I think I'm going to download all the Marvel series eventually. But as for the store, I'm basically watching the National Geographic documentary Into the Okavango. But the things that this basically had, the reason why I got this was because, oh, what was that? The Phantom Menace. I don't think I had that one downloaded. The Phantom Menace, episode 1. Dinner night. Hang on. Is that... Oh, that's the trailer. Phantom Menace. Do I have that one? I need to check quickly. But yeah, basically hang on, I'll just adjust this so that you can sort of see it a bit better, hopefully, and adjust this. So I just want to quickly check if I've got Phantom Menace in there. Let's see. Oh yeah, I do have that there. So you'll see that here. But yeah, I've been using it a lot because it's got all the things that I like and it's family friendly but got some mature stuff. So you got like the Disney, the Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars and National Geographic, which National Geographic is the one that I'm watching. But I also want to download some of these Marvel movies so that I've got them for offline as well. And yeah, but I've actually discovered you can't actually fill up the space on the iPad with these once it gets over 100 gigabytes. Downloads, the app thing will just completely crash. So it's something that I've learned. It says, oh, you can download this much watch time based on the space on the iPad, but it doesn't actually work out that way. It actually crashes. So yeah, that's kind of been interesting. And I want to pause this.
Walking on top of the sponge.
But, so yeah, I've been using Disney Plus a lot for new things to watch when I'm online or offline. When I'm able to access internet or I'm offline. I'm not getting this set up very well right now, but yeah, so I've been using Disney Plus online or offline and just doing some things like that, but I'll probably be needing to take the next couple of days rest or easy just to sort of recover, even if that means sleeping in and stuff like that. My stomach's sort of not feeling great, which is why I only had a small amount of food for dinner kind of thing. But I'm going to be starting on my diet tomorrow and restricting that. I still find it weird that they didn't actually test sugar on that food test to see if that was playing up with me. So I think I'm still just going to avoid sugar in general kind of thing. Same for wheat products because basically gluten is on there and wheat products can have traces of that gluten protein. And so they say even if it says that you're okay to have it, it can play up on you still. So yeah, I'm going to be avoiding those still. But yeah, today's basically just turned into just like a general maintenance day, feeding Wills, just doing some things like that. Yeah, I'll work on the other things over time kind of thing. But yeah, tomorrow will probably just be more of a rest day kind of thing for me. My hair tie is flipping over to the side a lot of the time because it's so puffy at the moment. This is what usually happens when I can wash it, when I get it washed properly, which doesn't always succeed. But yeah, so yeah, I guess it's just a more general day. More general things that I do, like my bits of physio exercises. The physio exercises, I only did parts of things because the physio said she doesn't expect me to do them all at once kind of thing, and that was why I was getting stiff and sore and blah, 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 which was why I was in a lot of pain with them and stuff like that. So I just did a couple of things and left it at that. Yeah, I guess showing you sort of what I do if I have to try and cook a bit or do something simple, and I basically use my left hand to just stir the spices in the chicken and then just fried it. I actually thought I had things recording when I put it in the pan and melted the butter and that, and for some reason it didn't even save the recording, it stopped it, so with the mobile, so I have no idea what happened there, but it is what it is. It did that with a couple of things, which is why it seems like between the cooking there's little bits missing. I did the best I could. so you don't see all the spices being added, because for some reason, even though I started recording, the phone didn't keep the recording and stopped itself automatically. So who knows? It's technology. And yeah, I'm just gonna go and probably get ready for a shower. I've been hobbling around. I've been being naughty and hobbling around without my crutches, basically, but I don't feel totally stable without them. But yeah, I'm probably just going to go and finish this documentary, finish editing this vlog, and look at an early night kind of thing. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this anyway. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'm happy to try and answer your questions if it's viable, or if I have a response for it or an answer. And yeah, today's turned into more of a general sort of maintenance day, as I said, but I guess it shows you all the different things and me trying to do things or keep things managed. As I said, typically I'm not rinsing dishes all the time because I've got cleaning people coming in 3 days a week. I'm actually going to talk to the Monday lady. Monday I decided, rather than calling her work like the Wednesday lady suggested, I'm actually just going to talk to her and say, can she make sure the dishes are washed properly, please, because it is stressing me out that I'm having to put back the dishes all the time, and can she please not put wet dishes inside each other with the containers because they go mouldy and stinky, and I found ones like that, and I had to rinse them out kind of thing, and they're not properly usable after that. And so yeah, I'm just going to talk with her about that, and then if she keeps doing it after that, then I will talk to her work kind of thing. And yeah, hopefully she'll do things a bit better. But yeah, the Monday's been a real sort of stress because it's been leaving me with half the dishes that I've had to put back again, and it's like that's half the dishes that I can't use in the week because I wasn't having my Wednesday and Friday cleaner lady who's the good one, and it's just coming in to fix up the things, and it's like then I don't have enough dishes to last out the week. And it's also just, I don't know, extra pressure because it's like more mess around, more things that I can't do, just more things playing on my mind or affecting my frame of mind and how I'm feeling. And yeah, it's just, it makes things so much harder, and you feel so much more pressured because you can't do the things, but you feel like you have to try and do them, or you have to call someone up for help to do them, because it's just, yeah, just puts more stress on you basically. And yeah, was just not really helping having that extra pressure or that extra stress, knowing that I couldn't do it, and with how I've been feeling and all of that sort of stuff. So I'm hoping talking to her Monday will make a difference, but I guess we'll find out soon enough if it does or not. And if she doesn't really make a change or do things better, then I guess I will talk to her work and the cleaner people. But it's also, I've been feeling more pressured because it's like it was that workplace, it was basically putting pressure on me to have a second person, because they were like, oh, we're so worried that you don't have anyone come in when this other lady's away and blah, 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 because it was just too much stress and pressure. People wouldn't do things how I wanted them to. They'd make me feel bad about my situation, blah, blah, blah. And then it was like, I finally agreed to let them have another lady come in on the Monday. And it's like, I'm still ending up under just as much pressure because she's not doing it all properly. She's leaving me with half the dishes there that I'm having to put back again for washing again. And it's like, it's like, what's the point of having her there? And the other thing, and also the other thing that I find frustrating is she was supposed to be there to fill in for this other lady when she's away. And it's like, that didn't pan out either. It's like they still wanted to send in random people because all of a sudden, oh, she's too busy for us to send in. And it's like, so I just turned down having anyone come in anyway, because it's like, why do I want a random person coming in when they just put more pressure and more stress on me, make me feel bad about my situation, don't do things properly. Hence, I still end up with the amount of pressure and stress anyway afterwards, because half the things are still dirty or clean, or they haven't washed things properly or done things properly. So it's like, really, what's the point of having her, kind of thing? And then if I still have issues, even if after I've talked to her, if I have to talk to her work, if I'm still having issues, I'm basically going to request that I have the Wednesday, Friday lady back on the Monday and no one else, because it's like there is no point to having her there if things don't keep working out, because of the fact it's just putting so much more pressure and stress on me that I don't need with my health and stuff like that. And it was them pressuring me to have her come in that was why she was coming here in the first place anyway. So it's like, yeah, it's just, I don't see the point of it all, because it's like I've had the last, Lils, I'm trying to record a video. It's like I've had the last 4 weeks with no one coming in on the Wednesday, Fridays because this lady was away because I wanted to send someone random in. This lady that comes on the Mondays was supposed to be coming on the... Lils! Stop! Was supposed to be coming on the Mondays because she was supposed to be filling in for this lady when she was away, because they're like, oh, we're so worried you don't have anyone come in when this lady's away. Really? I've told you 20 plus times of why I don't have anyone random come in when this lady's away, and the situations and the issues I've had. And then all of a sudden they're wanting to change. Lils, stop! Sorry. And then all of a sudden they're wanting to change my Monday time to later when that doesn't work for me. And it's like, they kept ringing me every week, and then all of a sudden they're passing the message through this Monday lady, and that, oh, we want to change your time permanently to this time. And I told her, no, I want it at the time that I've already got it. It's too late in the day then, and I'm exhausted and blah, blah, blah. And it's like they're passing the message through this other lady because I've been getting cranky at them because they're not listening to me with these issues, no matter how many times I tell them about it. So it's like, I'm finding it very frustrating. The only reason I stay with them is because my Wednesday, Friday lady is really good and listens to me and does things, gives me the power and makes me feel okay about my situation and does things to help me in that way. And yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave it here because this is basically an hour-and-a-half video again, and I was trying to cut it down. I was trying to cut it down to like the half-an-hour mark, and it's ended up an hour-and-a-half again. But yeah, anyway, that's just some of the issues I've been having, and I just want to be honest and share those, and the fact that those issues do occur with the disability stuff, and people not listening to you or paying attention. I've also had those issues with doctors and stuff in the past, not listening properly and all of that sort of stuff. It regularly occurs. But yeah, it's like you got to try and learn to self-advocate for yourself and let them know that you're frustrated by it. But at the same time, it is hard because it's like they still don't listen to you at times. And it's like, if I didn't have one good lady from this company, I would completely ditch that company and go for another company. But the fact is, I still want the Wednesday, Friday lady, but the Monday lady is just useless. And it's like she doesn't make me feel crap about my situation as such, but it's more just stress and pressure because she's not doing things properly. I'm still having basically the mess that was there to begin with. I'm still having that there afterwards as well, and it's like, really, what's the point? So I'm hoping talking to her Monday will make her do things better and listen to that. But I guess we'll see. And it's like, yeah, it's like with the work, their workplace, it's like sending the random people in. No matter how many times I explain that and the issues I've had, they still want to send in someone random, and it's like they say they make notes of it and blah, 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 but they don't seem to be. So, yeah, but anyway, enough venting about that. It's just, that's some of the problems I've been having with the disability stuff and getting the help I require, but at the same time, the issues you have trying to get the help you require, and at the same time trying to advocate for yourself, but also not having people listen when you try to advocate for yourself because what do you know kind of thing, and they're like, oh, we're so worried, and it's like, well, it doesn't seem it because you aren't listening to me. Yeah, it's like, you can only do your best. So, yeah, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this bit of a vlog anyway. And, yeah, I'll see when I next do the next one, but I'm probably going to take it easy the next couple of days. Just do relaxing stuff like reading or movies or puzzles, that sort of thing. And, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this anyway. And the phone's a bit crooked again. And, yeah, I will see you later. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like, subscribe, comment. Ask any questions you're interested in knowing, and I will do my best to answer them if I can. And, yeah, I will see you later. Bye.